Clay and Kyrie, who have won championships. We feel like Luka will one day when he gets in that position. That's where the veterans can help out the guys who are newer to this.
Jump ball, Walker Kessler and Daniel Gafford, and into the Jazz backcourt where it's controlled every game.
Yep.
But when you played a team immediately after they got their tails kicked, and there's no other way to say what happened to the Jazz on Friday than in that game that they lost against Golden State by 41, Luka lets it fly, and it's Keyonte George grabbing the defensive rebound. Luka was bumped by Taylor Hendricks. High pick and roll now involving Daniel Gafford. Oh! And maybe Kessler's presence was a problem there. And maybe Kessler's presence was a problem there. Did try to yam it on him, Devin.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. But you're noticing a theme here of guys crashing from the corners, and it's got to be attention to detail. You got to be able to check off.
Three-pointer from Markkanen, and about a 3-minute, 40-second drought ends for Utah. Kessler the block out, lightly kept it alive. Luka running after it, but it's Clarkson. In the open court to Keyonte George. To the basket.
Blur.
Speed. It's going to be a smaller defender back there. Easy two.
Keyonte George no good. He'll drive it inside the arc. Keyonte George, low clock situation. Blocked by Dinwiddie! And he hustles after it. The shot clock expires.
We haven't really seen the lob very much in the first 2 games. He said there is no doubt that that history is there, that the bigs are capable, and he said when you have the pick and roll against drop coverage, it's something you are always worried about.
Very weird, wild stuff. For 3. Keyonte George, Dinwiddie, and Cody Williams chase after it.
There, let these big guys.
That was well executed, but George misses.
Same here.
Long rebound. Thompson off the heel. Sexton and George. And another board for Washington. Oh, P.J. Washington knocked it out of the hands of Lauri Markkanen on the catch and curl. And it's broken up on a lob for Kyrie. Keyonte George comes away with it. Washington running alongside of him. George. P.J. Washington knocked it out of the hands of Lauri Markkanen on the catch and curl. And it's broken up on a lob for Kyrie. Keyonte George comes away with it. Washington running alongside of him. George goes in hard and is able to score. Theater of operations. Here's Markkanen missing. Hendricks got it back. Klay Thompson in 2 games is averaging 12.5 open or wide open field goal attempts.
Really keep you off balance.
It's that big body on you.
Thompson closes out. Sexton drives, pulls up.
They create a good shot, and the Mavs doing a good job of really taking them out of early action.
Gafford against Keyonte George, but crammed home on the putback by Walker Kessler. Keyonte George, pair of free throws. Last year, 39 from the floor, 33% from the arc, 10 of 41 from the floor this year. So just under 25%. Late decision to pass it. And good decision to pass it, but the Klay Thompson three spins out. Dallas defense answers the call again. Oh! Dinwiddie pushed the lead back to 4 points. Washington had a great game tonight, but just lost the ball with the left hand, and Keyonte George will score in a breakaway. Limited playing time, just 3 minutes in the first 2 games, but he's the first guard off the bench tonight with 13 minutes and now 5 points. Got to get that percentage up. Only 36 and change on corner threes last year. That's typically last season over a 39% shot. Well, it's been a roller coaster ride 3rd quarter. And that would be a number of different ways you could characterize that. The stage in the game when Dallas started to pull away against San Antonio in the first home game. Ooh, same spot, same result. John Collins. Pick and roll involving Keyonte George and John Collins. George, no good. And, oh, it's out of bounds off Marshall. 3.8. Yet another Utah possession. Oh, what a play by George.
Caught him sleeping, caught him napping.
He kind of Kyrie a little bit.
Of the Utah Jazz. Well, that won't help Utah in terms of this run that I was talking about. You'll love to see that ball movement there. Ooh. Oh, Thompson, the pass stolen by Colin Sexton. A deflection, but Keyonte George still has it. Jordan Clarkson, a quick release three and a hit. Luka against Walker Kessler. Luka got Kessler on skates. Going to shoot a tough fadeaway over him for the night.
You know it was going to come at some point.
Oh, please, that is a bailout whistle.
The Jazz are shooting. 7 to shoot. And George, oh, what happened there? Kyrie ends up knocking the ball away. Great pass after Kyrie's defense, and it's a layup for Luka. Williams making his season debut. 1-3, Keyonte George. And they did not go on the floor at practice. They just watched the whole film from the game.
And I've been a part of those film sessions, and they're never fun.
Well, this was fun tonight. The Mavericks win to go to 2-1 through 3 games with a 110-102 victory over the Utah Jazz.